with another review, and welcome to the channel. Yeah. Okay, so we have finally reached the weekend. It's a wonderful sunny Sunday morning here in the Philippines. It is the weekend. We can finally start reviewing our Commander class MOTORMASTER. It came a little late, but we got it anyway, so let's get going. Let's get this thing open. Still wrapped up in the box and still has some plastic. Oh well, that's ripped. Well, there's no use of keeping that now because it's already ripped. Let's try to get this. Oh, so many packaging boxes. Throw that away. Ooh, there you go. Look at that. It's heavy. Wow, I did not expect it to be that heavy. And why is it like that? Look, if you could see that. Let's try to focus. Camera focus. Is that dust? Why is it dusty? It's fresh from the box. Why is it dusty? That is weird. So let's just put it here. What other things do we have inside? Do we have anything here? No. No. Nothing. It's just like, look at that. The amount of cardboard in this is just really staggering. It's so much cardboard that's not needed. Throw that away. You don't need that stuff. That's why I don't like boxes. To pay for the box. I don't really need that. Anywho, we got him. Oh, there you go. He looks, honestly, he looks great. You know, I was expecting to be a little disappointed, but you know what? He looks good, you know. I'm just wondering why there are some untabbed pieces when it's really sealed inside the box, but he rolls really well. I was expecting him to be in his robot mode, but looks like he was in his vehicle mode transformed, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at, that's a really nice looking truck right there. I am very happy and very amazed at the quality that Hasbro gave us with this figure right here. This is pretty cool. Oh, that is something. Look at the wheels. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got, well, this is a what is that? Why is it bent? Look at that. Again, this is, my goodness, it's bent. Well, it's not the end of the world, but not a little happy with that. It's bent. Anywho, so it's pretty heavy. You've seen a lot of videos about this. You know, this is really pretty much the whole of Menasor. So we're going to take a look at that a little later. But let's have a very quick comparison with another truck. Let's bring in, of course, Optimus Prime. Here is Commander class Menasor or MOTORMASTER versus the leader class Optimus Prime. There you go. And let's see who's longer. MOTORMASTER is bigger and longer than Optimus, so that's something. That's okay because he's a combiner. He's the torso of Menasor, so that shouldn't be the problem. But I really think that they could, same thing as one of the, not really complaints, but the things that people pointed out, like the trailer could have gone longer and could have been extended. I've seen some add-on parts now for MOTORMASTER, and I think they're going to extend him like yay length. There should be like an extension. I'm not sure if that's from DX9 or who's going to be making that third-party add-on, but I think I've seen it somewhere. But yeah, little add-ons here and there could make MOTORMASTER a lot longer and bigger. But that's the size comparison or the length comparison between Optimus. Let's bring in another one. There's that episode where Rodimus battled some of the, ooh, that's a very dusty Rodimus right there. So here is Howard the Prime's Rodimus, and compared to MOTORMASTER, he is also a tad shorter. There you go. But again, I'm just really liking what's going on with the overall feel of MotorMaster right here. Less the problems that I've gotten along the way with the bent sections right here. But really nice color, really nice weight and feel. Doesn't feel cheap. I like the design on this one right here. Very good Decepticon logo size, very poppin'. It's just really saying that he is a Decepticon. The details, the very small details as well on the roof, really like that. It's just really something that you would definitely enjoy having for your MotorMaster, and I am just blown away with the quality and the effort that they have placed right here. So why don't we place MotorMaster together with the rest of our Stunticon crew. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. Breakdown, we are waiting for you. You are just being really missed by these guys right now. This is just something. Look at that. They look fantastic together in vehicle mode. I mean, look how cool these cars look together with that huge black evil looking truck. That is just amazing. Just totally amazing. I am very happy with this MotorMaster. So let's get on with our review. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to transform MotorMaster into his robot mode, do a little size comparison with the rest of the Stunticons. So we will be right back. Folks, we're back and we finally have MotorMaster in his robot mode together with his trailer in his base mode. Honestly, this thing right here feels really great. Nice heft, the height. I like the sword. The face sculpt is just really strikingly fantastic. That shade of purple on his face just brings out the whole menacing, evil Decepticon look. Just really pop. The chest area looks really great. The white does a really great job with highlighting the black and the purple that matches the gray outline right there. So overall, I really think that he is a fantastic, awesome even looking Commander class figure. So let's have a very quick check on his articulation. Really full of articulation. You got articulation with the with what do you call this, with the arm swivels, but with the what do you call this, the wrists are there. I'm just really a little iffy about this section right here because it was too tight when I was transforming it, and I was just really scared. So here we go. So I can't even, there's that really hard pop that you have to push in, so that's a little scary. You got ratchets over here, soft ratchets. You got waist swivels, you got ankle tilts, and you have that really cool pseudo truck head, or that truck cab with some really nice details on the wheels right there. I think that's a really big plus. I love that and I enjoy that. Really cool way of tucking in those wheels too. The back looks great. The panels covering the sections that are really hollow. This section right here looks really flush. It doesn't look very kibble heavy, and yeah, so it's just really something that I am very much enjoying. So let's put him together with some other Transformers that we want to make sure that we see the comparison with. So, oh my goodness, something fell right there. I think it was dead end. So let's put Optimus Prime while I pick up poor dead end. Jeez. There you go. And if you take a look at that, they're not far off, considering that Optimus is supposed to be a leader class. This is Siege Optimus Prime. I really think they're more of a Voyager size, but again, Commander class is just really something because of the whole engineering and the whole gimmicks and the things that comes along with the whole package. So I'm not complaining with that. This is really Commander class stuff, but they're not far off from size. There you go. Let's put Optimus down the back, and let's bring another Commander class figure and something with a sword. So let's bring one of my favorites, Commander class, Rodimus Prime. There you go. Hey, Roddy. And he has a sword. It looked great. Sword battle right there. Same, if I'm not mistaken, they have almost the same weight. I can feel that. The only thing is that we have to really get a weighing scale for it, which reminds me I have to get one really soon. But size-wise, heft-wise, even accessories, it just really is screaming Commander class. So I'm very happy with this. It's something that I understand the term and the point why they called MOTORMASTER as a Commander class, because he is really giving all those points, hitting all the points about being a Commander class right there. So let's remove Rodimus. Let's bring in one of our other Autobots that I really want to do a size comparison with because just of the size. So here we go. We have Ultra Magnus, and yep, Ultra Magnus is still towering that, against that MOTORMASTER right there. So this is Siege Ultra Magnus. So not really a bad size comparison. I would really think that Ultra Magnus really is bigger, because he's just really such a big bot. So let's get that out of the way. Optimus, let's get you out of the way. And one more size comparison, of course, with his boss, Mighty Galvatron, one of my faves as well. So there you go. Great looking Decepticons right there. Really digging it. And of course, let's not forget about MOTORMASTER's crew. Let's have a gander at the team. What happened with you, Drag Strip? Where is Dead End? Poor you. You okay? You fell. Alright. And let's have Wild Rider. The awesome looking Wild Rider. There you go. So the Stunticons. Oh my goodness. Dead. What happened to MOTORMASTER? Oh no. There you go. And there you have it. The Stunticons are looking just really phenomenal. Just really amazing together. And we are just waiting for one more Stunticon breakdown. Hurry up and get over here, because your teammates are waiting for you. They look awesome together. I just really can't stop raving about all of these little Transformers, and they just look amazing together. I mean, that is an awesome looking team. It makes me want to get another set just to keep them in robot mode and not in combined mode, because they look fantastic separately as individual Decepticons. I mean, let's be honest about that. This is one of the, if not the most accurate depiction of the Stunticons to date. So let us celebrate about that. So let's get rid of our Stunticon crew. Stay there, fellas. And let's go back to MotorMaster. Now, as fun as I've been talking about with MotorMaster, how fun he is, how amazing he is, I'm just really not impressed with this kibble set right here. So they got to do something with the components to make him as that towering combiner Menasor. So what are we going to do with the combiner parts? I guess what they just did was to make it as a base playset. And we know that the G1 had that trailer and it did transform into a base playset, but it wasn't really like this. And I'm not really overly complaining about it. It's just that I really think that, it's not the best quality, or it's not the best part of the Menasor combiner team. So, or the Stunticon combiner team, that is. This right here is just really, just a very forest, I would say, a forest setup. I actually like doing this here, so that maybe there's like a platform you could use. If you have one of these little guys, if you have like Diaclones or Minicons or Micromasters, I mean, they would look great as a base for them. It would look fantastic. Yeah, I dig that. But for the Stunticon team, I don't think the base really works out. So you want to get this for additional play value when it comes to smaller Transformers like Minicons, Micromasters, Diaclones, Exosuits, and whatnot. But it's not really something that you would really keep this in this mode. So that's pretty much it. We're going to take a quick pause and then transform MotorMaster together with the rest of the Stunticons into a semi-combined Menasor. So let's get cracking with that. we're back and we finally have the Stunticons combined into Menasor. Just look at that amazing looking combiner right there. It is just so freaking awesome. That is just totally cool. I love it. It's so cool. I'm just really enjoying the whole Stunticon team right now, and I'm just excited about Breakdown. He's the only one left, and he's gonna make this thing more complete and look even more awesome right now. So right off the bat, I'm just telling you that he's big. He has really great ratchets, very sturdy ratchet joints, and a lot of us have been mentioning that, hey, you shouldn't have disconnected dead end or drag strip. That would hurt them, and I think it didn't really hurt the transformation on it, because as I combined them and connected them to the arm section of Menasor, it's just, you know, it just snapped and connected really like how it's supposed to be. So I don't think that there was any damage done to that, and it was just really to show how he would be disconnected, or how these two guys would be disconnected. And we were right, you know, they're really separated and just really branched out with the connection. There's a really big chunk of space right there, and they're really broken in half, so that's fine. Other than that, the lower part, take a look at the back and the lower part. We see right here Wild Rider. He's just sitting right there, and he looks okay. And I really think that Breakdown's going to be just pretty much the same type of transformation that we have with Wild Rider. The back really looks flush. That's one thing that I like. It's not too kibble heavy, or you can see a lot of, you know, excess transformations coming out of that. One of my favorite things would be dead end and drag strip. Their weapons actually fit in that section right there, in that hole it pegs in, and it just becomes like additional weaponry for Menasor, and that really looks fantastic. Same goes on this side right here. The face sculpt looks magnificent. The tampograph really just pops out. I like that they have these sections right here, very reminiscent to the shoulders, or the, what do you call this, these sections of Menasor in the G1. It's not horns, it's really more of an antenna, so that's a plus, because I'm not really a big fan of the Viking type horn that they did recently with some of the designs for Menasor. So that is just really the thing. I'm not a big fan of this though. I don't know where this thing would go, so you can, I guess you could give it to him like a gun in that sense, you know, but we still have this big chunk of plastic that's lying around, so that's not a cool thing for me. The sword is a tad short. It's very small. It's like one of those small pirate swords that you used to play with as a kid, and it doesn't really give enough oomph, or, you know, that factor where it would really be menacing, and, you know, people or robots would be scared of Menasor sword, because it's tiny. It's very small. And I know that there is a third-party add-on that's coming really soon with a bigger sword, so that's not going to be a problem. Let's have a very quick size comparison with Menasor. Here we have Commander Class Jetfire, and this is one of the very first comparisons that we've seen online, where Jetfire and Menasor were combined in their robot mode. So he's not far off. Menasor still towers. He's still bigger right there. Let's take a far shot of that. There you go. So he is a lot bigger. So let's have another size comparison. Let's put Jetfire down the back. Stay there, big fella. Let's get one of my recent favorites, and he's also a Menasor. So this is oversized deformed Automan Menasor, the oversized version of I believe DX9, if I'm not mistaken. And they're not far off from each other as well. One thing that I like about this Menasor is that this has the more samurai-esque, Gundam-esque head crest versus the Menasor that we have right here. But overall, they look pretty much the same, and they have that same vibe. So I'm very happy with that. Love that we have an additional Menasor in the mix right there. let's have another quick size comparison. Let's put this fella over here down the back. Let's get Combiner Wars. This is a mess. This is a mess. So this is Combiner Wars Menasor. I'm not a big fan of the head. Wasn't able to get the add-on for this that changes him to a more accurate Menasor. So I got stuck with the Viking head, and they're pretty much almost the same size. Again, the thing here is that Menasor, the Legacy Menasor, is making it a lot bigger because of the shoulders, the head, and definitely more superior when it comes to articulation and just really the bulk and the weight, the stable quality of this, the stability, the thought of the engineering placed into it is just really something to be happy about. This thing right here is just, we were happy about it at first because like, yay, we got a new set of combiners, that's fun. But eventually we found out a lot of things that were not really that amazing with it because of the flimsiness and, you know, the non-G1 look. But I'm still keeping it. I love it. I still like that. You know, it's one of my favorite Menasors that I got because it's the very first one that I got out of the most recent Transformers. I don't really get a lot of third parties, so this is something that I really enjoy playing around with for a long time, and it's going to stay in my collection. Oops, something fell out. That was Nemesis Prime's shoulder plate, and there you go. So let's get rid of all of our size comparisons. And let's go back to this guy right here. Final say. So what can we say about Legacy Menasor? He is definitely something that you need to get. Are we getting any more combiners in the future? Kind of like Menasor, a la Legacy Menasor? Yes, I hope we do. And if we do, I'm just really excited of the possibilities of having aerial bots, like the Computron, Bruticus, and the rest of the other combiners. Although I don't want to see another Devastator anytime soon because we got so many Devastators around, but you know, those other combiners are really something to be excited about. I'm very excited about getting Breakdown really soon. I hope we get some news in the pipeline about that so we can complete him. It is definitely something that I would recommend to everyone. So if you are already you know, you have most of the components of Menasor complete, I would suggest have him in that mode. I will definitely try to get another set because I just like them in their separate robot modes too. So that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. So I'll probably get another round of these guys in the near future. But that's pretty much it for us. Thank you again for watching. If you have not subscribed, subscribe now. And for those people that have subscribed lately, thank you very much for subscribing. Make sure that you hit that notification button, hit the bell button so that you can get notified about our latest videos. And that's pretty much it for us, folks. Till all are one, peace out, rock and roll.